Hello there everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Titus A.b, and before I begin this video I want to thank you so immensely for helping us reach 700 subscribers. Are we up to 700 subscribers? So we are not at 700 subscribers yet, but in a couple of days we are going to be reaching there, so thank you in advance. Most of you have watched my video and you like the way I edit. Commented how nicely I edit, put the clips together, transitions and all those things. So today I'm going to show you how I edit my videos and the kind of software that I use to edit the videos and give you that nice look that you see. So without any further ado, let's get on the computer. So basically what you do is you download Wondershare Filmora 9, which is the video editor that I use. It might not be what you want to start with, but it's definitely worth giving it a shot because it's a very nice video editor and it's really simplified, unlike Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects, which might be a lot more complex. So basically today we are going to learn how to import a video into the Filmora video editor. We're going to learn how to cut it, and we're going to learn how to put some transitions from one clip to the other, just so it spices up your video. Okay, so basically you can access Filmora 9 from the website. I'm going to put a link in the description below and you're going to check that out. Now you can see this left part which says import media files here. So this is where you import your video, this is where you import your photos and any other multimedia content that you want to use to add in your videos. And then this dark screen right here is like a preview screen where the content that you upload on this left side actually is represented so that you can see it while you're editing. So this downer section right here is called the timeline, right? So the timeline is used to display all the various content that you have imported and you are working on it. So this portion up here has some tabs which give a certain functionality for the actual editing of the video, and most of the times we're going to be accessing all of these particular areas up here. So we go to media and we take import media files by clicking right here. It takes us to where we can choose the location of our video, and this is our video right here. So you can import a video by clicking on the video and you take open, and immediately that video appears here. So this is a video actually shot a while ago and I'm still hoping to upload it on my YouTube channel. I'm sure it's even part of the tutorial. Anyway, so what you do is once your video is uploaded here, you cannot preview it unless you double click on it. When you double click on it, your video is now previewed in the right side in the preview pane, which is actually the function of it. So what you simply go ahead and do is you drag the video from this display panel into the timeline. You simply drag it and you drop into the timeline. Now you're going to be asked if you want to maintain the resolution of your frame. It says the resolution of frame rate of the media does not match the current project. Do you wish to change your project settings to match? Well, it is always good to not change it. Just keep your resolution the way it is and forget about the resolution of the current project, because the resolution of your video is very important, so don't change. Alright, now once you have that, we are going to learn now how to trim a video. You've already learned how to remove a video from the display panel into the timeline and then preview it. That's how I preview it. Now what we're simply going to do is we are going to cut or trim the ends of this video because we don't want this particular part. We don't want this part. Okay, so maybe we want just the part where I start talking, like from here. Okay, you see I start talking from there. So what you're going to do is you can simply bring your mouse to the beginning of the video, and when you bring your mouse to the beginning of the video, you're going to see that particular symbol appearing, which has an arrow to the left and an arrow to the right. That arrow actually means that you can click at that point and trim the video all the way to where you want it to start. Let's do that right now. You can just click and hold, and then you trim all the way to where you want it to start, for example here. Okay, now when you trim, one good thing about Filmora is that the timeline is very flexible. So the timeline can easily move to the left or to the right to fit with the video that is available at that particular spot. So let's check it out. Okay, so now we see that we have trimmed the end of the video and we have no problems with that other part of the video. Now, so basically that's streaming. I'll revise that again. Let's do this other part. Okay, sometimes I fumble when I'm editing or when I'm shooting, so what you're going to have to do is just hold it at the end of the video and you simply bring it in very gradually. Now you might be wondering, how do you trim a part which is in the middle? For example, you didn't want to say that. So what you do is you simply put your mouse on this part of the timeline up here, for example, and then you click Control B. Control B cuts the clip from that point. Alright, that's for Filmora. That's the shortcut for Filmora. Control B cuts the clip. Or what you can simply do is click on this small scissors symbol here. When you click on this small scissors symbol here, it chops the clip at that particular point, so you can be able to switch it or crop it. Now you can do the same thing. You simply drag and you leave. Alright, and then you can pick the various parts of the clip and bring them together. So the timeline is very flexible, unlike Adobe After Effects, which is somehow rigid. So you can simply pick the parts of the clip and bring them together to form an awesome sequence. So let's try that again. You put in the middle, you click on the scissors tool, and then you do the same action of what? Trimming. Okay, good. So basically that's how you would trim a video. And then now we are going to learn how to add some transitions into a video, because transitions are a very important part of video editing. So when you're editing your videos, always make sure that you have a good amount of transitions, not necessarily overused, because when you overuse your transitions, then it loses the taste. So you're going to go here. This is where transitions are. You click right here, and then you look there. On this left pane, you're going to see several kinds of transitions. The basic ones, the 3D transitions, which are my favorite. Ripple and dissolve, warp transitions, which are really very good actually, also, you know, almost kind of like 3D, but then it's a bit stylish. So usually I use warp transitions and then 3D also. So what we can do is, these are the transitions already here. You can double click on them to see how they look like. So that's how that transition works from one clip to the other. This is how this one works. This is how this one works. Okay, so what you do is, there's a small portion, if you can see right here, there's a small portion between these two clips, like a line that joins the two clips. What you do is you drag that transition and you drop it on that line, so that transition is equally divided to the left and to the right part of the clip. And then you might want to stretch that out by clicking here. You stretch it out, click and hold, and you drag to the left or to the right to stretch out or to compress, and then you kind of reduce that transition. Okay, you can just click on the ends of that transition to reduce it, just like you're trying to crop the transition. But what happens, it crops in both, it trims in both ends rather. So you can preview it. Okay, so that's what the transition looks like. Now that's in a way very, very nice. It's not like After Effects or Premiere Pro, where you have to be clicking keyframes and kind of working it from there, but you just simply drag and drop and you get into the video, and it's very good. Okay, so that is basically how you create a transition. Now I'm going to show you how to also add a title. Now a title is very good because it informs your users on what kind of content is actually being displayed. That therefore people who watch your videos, and a title will be very, very important to them. So what you do is you click on the titles right up here, the titles ribbon. You click on the titles ribbon, and then there are various kinds of titles also. You can preview them by double clicking on them, like this for example. You see, that is how that title is displayed. It has a motion, kind of zooms in and things like that. This one also is displayed like this. It slides out from the shade or whatever you like to call it. Okay, so we're going to drag one of these titles and drop on the video. So we'll drag it and we drop it above it. Alright, so now that is the title. Let's play it and see what happens. Okay, now that is exactly what happens. That title is being displayed, but you can edit the content of that title. You can edit the content of that title by double clicking on the title and then simply changing it with something like this is a tutorial Good. You can increase the size here. You can change the position of the title on the screen, maybe to up here. Usually subtitles go down here, but this is not a subtitle. Alright, and then you can change the animation of that title. Okay, check it out. Okay, you see how that title displays on the screen, but we might not want it to display in that particular way, so we simply click on advanced, and then we go to animation and we choose no animation. Alright, and then okay, validate. Alright, so basically that's how you do it. That's the input the title. Okay, so the title no longer zooms out or pans out, but it just, you know, displays on the screen. It just pops up just abruptly like that. That's how you include titles. So in this video of today, we have learned how to add titles, we have learned how to trim videos, and we have learned how to include transitions. So if you want to watch another tutorial on how to continue editing with Wondershare Filmora, you might want to drop a link in the description below to tell us how we're going to do that. Now the last thing to do is, which is the most important thing, is to export your video. Once you're done with your video, the most important part is exporting your video, because if you don't export your video, then it's basically useless. You cannot use it. So you can export your video directly to YouTube, Facebook, or whatever social media platforms that you want to export it to, but usually I just save it in a location somewhere in my computer, right? So you click on the export button, which is right here. The export button is always here. That's my favorite button to click, you know, because when you're done with the work, click export, and then it tells you your computer seems to be offline, causing a connection error. Please check connection settings and try again. I'm not online right now, but that's very okay. Okay, good. So now you can either upload it to your device, to a particular device, to your local storage, upload to YouTube, to Vimeo, or burn on a DVD, for example. So but for now, we are not going to burn on a DVD. We're going to simply export it to a local storage. So now you put the name of the video they want it to be exported. You could call it tutorial 1, and then you look for the location that you're exporting it to by editing this path right here. You could just leave it on the desktop, alright, which is a very good spot. Select folder, and then you could do some editings down here with the resolution. Usually I don't mess with this because it's very sensitive. You just leave it at what it is. Frame rate, you could increase it to 29 frames per second, but I mean it's not necessary because it really does not change anything. And yeah, basically you could just leave these things like this, but always put it to the best quality because it exports your video in the utmost quality. And you take OK, and then simply hit on export. Alright, so the video exports. Thank you for watching this video. If you think that it was very helpful, or it was at least just helpful, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and leave a comment on what part of the tutorial was most helpful to you, or what part you didn't understand well, so that we might consider making another video in a couple of weeks. So yeah, peace.